Hey folks, so I'm doing another product review, and this time it is from my friends at D&D Minis Daily. So they sent us this awesome box. It was from a giveaway, and actually, I'm sorry to say the actual paper is a little bent. I had to flatten it out. But look at this beauty. I'm gonna take myself out. Look at that. This is and I'm trying to read this backwards, but this is the monster that was actually given away, that I was able to win from D&D Minis Daily. It is the Carapace or the Carapace. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, so I'm really sorry. Those who lived beside Ormond's waterways were the first to feel the blight and horror of the corruption. Beings that lived in the water were easy prey to the creeping poisons and from the crustaceans that once filled the jungle's waterways. So it basically gives a little bit of a kind of like a little lore and history with the backstory right over here. It's got some ability that I'm going to read right now. Stance abilities. The denizens of Ormond were deadly creatures, some of which have a slew of powerful abilities at their disposal. These stance abilities help to allow the GM, again, I do like the use of GM versus DM because a lot of times DM is kind of symbolized with Dungeon Master and just Dungeons and Dragons versus Game Master. You can use this for a fantasy game, so I really like that. So let's see. When balancing encounters, treat any creature that uses its stance abilities as 1 CR higher and reward experience accordingly. So if this is a CR 10, treat it as a CR 11. That's basically what it means. Now, huge aberration, chaotic evil, armor class is 17, natural armor, hit points is 199, so it's 21d12 plus 63, a speed of 30 feet, a swim speed or a swimming of 60 feet. Strength is 9, and again, y'all can see this right here. I should just show it first. Again, this is great. This is great to have. I would almost even frame this and kind of like pull it out, or I'd make 2 copies of it. I'd make this copy, I would have this copy be framed and the other copy be kind of like just a normal like version of this where I can just put it in my dungeon, in my notebook. Okay, saving throws, strength +8, constitution +7, wisdom +8, skill, okay, amphibious. And actually I didn't even look at it. It is a challenge rating 11, so you can bump it up to a challenge rating 12. Okay, let's see. It's got amphibious. It's got enrage, which if the creature receives more than 30 damage on a single turn, it begins to become enraged and its body gets coated in an acidic bite. Until the end of its next turn, the creature has advantage on all attacks, and each time a creature hits it, the melee they get 9 acid damage, or they take 9 acid damage. Dang gum. Or 2d8 acid damage. So basically, this creature, as a self-defense mechanism, if it gets attacked, it will kind of release this acid so that if it gets attacked again, it deals damage. That's a brilliant tactic. That's a brilliant part of the mechanics. That's awesome. The folks from D&D Minis Daily are great people. Check them out. Follow them on Instagram if you haven't already. Withdraw. As a bonus action, the creature can bury itself in the earth. It gains 3/4 cover, +10 to all dexterity rolls, stealth specifically, and its speed is reduced to 0. This ability ends if the creature takes damage. Okay, erupt. So basically, after using withdraw, it can erupt from the ground. And basically, all enemies within 15 feet must make a DC 16 saving throw, dex saving throw, or take 27 or 68 acid damage. Oof. Okay, actions, multi-attack. Okay, claw attack, spine shot, ranged weapon attack. So the target takes 8 or 9 piercing damage and 17 acid damage. Guess it shoots like a shot from its spine of acid. Deadeye glare, recharge 5 through 6, or 5 or 6, excuse me. The creature glares creature glares at its opponent, essentially. It can see and emits a telekinetic blast at it. Target takes 14 or 4d6 psychic damage and must succeed a DC 16 intelligence save or become feared. Wow. That's pretty legit. Again, there's stances. There's rotating stances, aggressive, neutral, defensive. So really good stuff here in just this alone. But we know that my love is found in the actual mini. So we know how any post office in the world treats mail. So hopefully nothing is damaged here, but let's go at this. I should probably, and hopefully nothing's damaged here. That would be a really sad day for all of us here. All right, sorry, gotta cut the other side too. Hope everyone's having a great day so far. Okay, cool. So, okay. Probably should not do that and show you on camera. Poor discipline on my end. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. Let's get these puppies going. All right. It's a little difficult to open with all the tape. All right. Well, wow. Okay, so this is the base. That's really nice so far. And it's got veilofruin.com. Hopefully y'all can see that there. I'll tag it down in the description. Okay, so it looks like it comes in pieces, or hopefully what happened is that, what I'm going to say is that it came in pieces so that to avoid what's it called to avoid any form of breaking. But look at that beauty, pre-painted for us. That is just, and again, let's do this. So hopefully the camera catches that. That is just such a great mini. And it's got all the little legs and stuff like that. Let's put this, let's see if we can put this together. Dang. I'm actually gonna need glue for this. So, which is no problem because I have some, but that's actually what I can do is I will actually take a picture of it once it's done. I don't really want to glue anything right now because, to be honest with you, it's no offense to anyone or anything, but this, I want to add just one more coat of a little bit of I kind of want to add another little coat of I forget what it's contrast. Thank you. Sorry. I don't know why I forgot about that. A little bit of contrast just to get a little bit more of the dark edges and stuff like that, just to kind of bring a little bit of it. For me, I use contrast ever since I learned about it. I use it a lot just because it makes things pop a little bit more. So before I even put it together, I'm gonna put some contrast on it. But again, beautiful mini. You can tell it's really well done. I really enjoyed the the material in itself feels really well done. It doesn't feel cheap or plasticky, or it doesn't really feel like it's something that is going to break on you, right? Yeah, and again, we have the little parts like this. We have other little parts like this, all the little legs. But if you notice, well, I'll show you, but I don't think it's going to catch the detail of it right there. That, it's done, and it was done on purpose, where you can just glue it not however you see fit. I shouldn't say it like that, but you're going to be able to glue it and get, basically just do it on your own. And again, in this case, it was probably easier to kind of have to send it in pieces because it was part of a giveaway. And because they know that I personally like to kind of kit bash things. If I'm playing any type of game, and again, at the time of this recording, I've been playing other games besides D&D, just going into the more strategic war gaming, tabletop games, and those type of games like 40K, Star Wars Legion, you can kit bash a lot, and the folks at D&D Minis Daily know that I like to do that. So this is actually going to be great. And again, I'm going to give y'all one last look at that. That's a really good mini right there. Really high quality. Recommend it. And it's something that I believe that they're coming out with for the public. I would give that mini, realistically, I would give it a 4.5 out of 5. The reason that 0.5 is missing is just because, honestly, I would like to see a little bit more, instead of having the glue pieces, I would like to see a little bit more of like those, I'm trying to remember what it's actually called, but I guess more modular, where you can just click it in and you're done. But that's nothing. If you think about it, go to your local game store, get yourself some glue, and you're done. You can even glue it right there in the store. You put some drops in, let it all dry out, and go from there. Nothing crazy. I'll be honest with you. If I don't have to mess with glue, then it's just easier for me. But still, great mini, great detail. You can look at the savagery in the face, if that even makes sense. You can throw this monster and your players are going to be going crazy over it. So highly recommend D&D Minis Daily. They're a great channel. They're a great group of guys and gals out there. I also know that they know their stuff when it comes to minis. They know the ins and outs of mini production, mini painting, things of that nature. And they're just all around knowledgeable about miniatures. So if it's a miniature war game that you're looking at, or just miniatures for your tabletop game like D&D or Pathfinder, they're people to ask. They're the go-to people. So go check them out on Instagram. I know they come out with, again, daily pics of miniatures. And go, I would also highly recommend, if you do have any questions about their miniatures, their collection, contact them, send them a private message. They're really great people, and you can also comment on a lot of their pictures, and they'll respond in a good time. I noticed that they respond immediately, but that's just me. I could be wrong. But anyway, go check out D&D Minis Daily, and if y'all haven't done it already, please be sure to follow this account, follow us here on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, YouTube, and whatnot. Follow us on our adventure with the podcast. Be sure to listen to it. Be sure to subscribe to it. Leave a 5-star review and check out the merchandise. We have links down in the description. We also have links on Instagram if you're following through there. I have links to the merchandise there. Our Discord channel is growing and it's popping, so please go and check those all out. But until next time, y'all, keep gaming.